show up. Are they going to show up?
Hey, we could get on the Mr. Microphone and go, hey, good looking.
Hey, good looking.
Pick you up later.
Yeah. Or you remember this, Jim? Hey, you want some fries with that shake? That was a real thing, kids. Oh, wait, we need a background. That's a horrible crap. I know, right? That
No. I bet you Breen didn't see this. You're a wrestling guy.
What?
Trump to nominate Linda McMahon for Secretary of Education.
Yeah, that's days old.
Well,
strange things are afoot at the Circle K. Alrighty. Should we acknowledge the fact that we're alive and people are watching? Hey, people who are watching, how are you doing?
Hello, people who have posted in the chat and may not be watching.
No, I know at this point. Okay, so should we go with the Disney is burning background? Space background. It's the we need something underneath. Nope, that is not working out.
Disney's burning. I thought that was a person that
well, there was
spoke about against the Clintons.
There was a fire. There was a small fire at Disney once, and somebody put this as their thumbnail. Disney's burning. Yeah, it was never burning that badly.
One of the restaurants by me burned down. Well, in over in Waukesha, one of the ice cream shops, and I was like, at this point, I'm like wondering, was it arson or was it an idiot who left the fryer on?
No, I do not. I mean, it's just. It is how it is. Well, that's the old school. You remember this one
from 2016?
No, the old school. I had this as a background.
I know. I remember it. Like it feels like it's been forever.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
It's like when you peel off the new carpeting. You're like, oh, remember that ugly carpeting had a vanilla?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking beautiful hardwood floor, but okay, let's go with ugly carpeting. Hey, yeah, why don't we do that? All righty. Anyway, we're totally ignoring the situation here. We actually moved Archie's Jughead here from Friday to Tuesday because the Lesters said they wanted to join in and or they could join in, and Pixel couldn't do the Spider-Man on Tuesday, so we moved Spider-Man to Friday so he could do that. That being said, let's get this ball rolling, I guess. Howdy to Brian. What's up? Jay's in the house. Is Jackson as well. Joe, a whole bunch of others, I'm sure. Black Spider's made it on time. Wow. All righty. That is awesome. Oh, wait. No, look at this. See, I think I'm ready to go, and I haven't even done the number pages here. Twos. Let's get that 3 and 4. Is that the late? Hey, they made it.
Hello. Hello, ladies.
Yeah, that is creepy. It's not Nightcrawler to Kitty Pryde creepy.
Actually, it's more of Val Venus wrestler too.
Did y'all see the cartoon, the Pride of the X-Men? Nightcrawler comes up to Kitty Pryde. Hello, Liebchen. So, okay, keep him away from the children.
I'll remember that is I'll remember is good night there, bub.
Oh yeah, with the Australian Wolverine too.
That's all I remember. I don't remember anything else in the whole entire cartoon. I was like
Magneto kicking Toad away.
Aye, Magneto.
Oh, that's in the video game. That is a brilliant video game. Yeah. Okay. 9.
Hi, girls. This is Todd from the X-Men.
You know what? Really?
Why is it all wet, Todd?
I like it when someone who is very, very liberal does not and really just they're little comic books. I have friends that are very, very far left, and when I always question when they don't like certain books, but when I start to see people in their chat virtue signaling them, it's like, oh yeah, and the book they're talking about is the new Absolute Batman.
Oh.
And everyone's you got everybody around behind him saying, "Oh yeah, the book sucks." Is it because it's not woke enough for you? Is that why you don't like the book? I always wonder sometimes because
is that the one where Batman has a rectangle for a logo?
Yep.
And
the axe.
Everybody was putting it down for the way that Batman looked, and then all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, that book's great! Oh, I love that."
Yeah.
So, anywho, guys, it's been requested for Thanksgiving. Find food covers. And so I went on a journey. I went on a quest for fun. We're going to be the happiest. Anyway,
Streetlights.
so anywho, I went on a quest for food covers. And as I was going, I found out there's 2 characters. Actually, I only found out one of them yesterday because of Eric. I found there are 2 characters that absolutely represent eating. And one of them we're going to be looking at tonight. The other on Sunday, this coming Sunday. Tonight, of course, is Jughead. Everybody knows him for his appetite, and he is constantly eating on many, not all, but many covers. And I found his own title, and I took all of the covers out from that had him eating. And we're going to be doing that tonight. Now on Sunday, we're going to be doing a young lady named Little Lotta, and she's a very big, very fat girl. And this is a character that would never be done today. I mean, a lot of the covers that didn't involve food. One of them, she's standing on a diving board and it's already in the water. You know, it's one of those things. I know it's funny as hell, but it would be seen by today's standards as mean-spirited. So maybe we'll go back and do those, because why not be mean-spirited and enjoy funny covers? But that being said, let me check out.
She's living her best life and comfortable in her own skin.
Well, that is something I absolutely agree with. If you look on the cover, she's having a blast.
Right.
You know, so she's like in everyone, she's trying to eat, but she's big old smile, loving life. So we should always take it like that. Alrighty, but before we get started here, let me pull up Archie's pal Jughead. Here we go. There were not a lot of rejects. This was a short-lived, relatively short-lived series that we're looking at. We're looking at the first Jughead, I do believe. And Jughead did spin it over out into different titles. But this one wasn't as too long, and there was about maybe 20 or so comic book covers starring him. And these are the rejects. All right. I decided to do rejects at the very beginning, so everybody can see them. Yeah, and they're all one jokes, and they're all that I made sure that every Jughead could not just be near food; he had to be actively eating it in order to be considered. So, yeah. But I thought all of these were kind of fun and clever. But in the end, the 12 that I picked, I think, are good for whatever reason, and hopefully you guys enjoy them as well. So I say let's.
Brian says, "What about Garfield eating covers?"
The Garfield were mostly collections of his comic strips and not like official comic books. Because I actually thought about that also with the Charlie Browns when we did Charlie Brown covers.
Right. It would be the first time we had a movie poster as a cover ranking.
That is true. That is true. It would be something different.
I remember when everybody freaked out. It's like, sure, that's not a comic. That's a movie poster.
Well, yeah. Did we do movie posters?
No, it was added to one of the earliest cover rankings. And it was actually like a movie poster from.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember that. All righty. So, Eric, you're in the starter seat. So here you go. Jughead number 6.
Eric?
I'm looking. Are you guys okay down there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think that's pretty funny.
We're so used to Pixel laughing hysterically.
Hi, I'm not Pixel.
Hi, not Pixel. He's just saying hike nothing. I hike nothing. I'm going to. I'm just going to the movies.
I'm gonna give this a 10 for what it is. Okay. I like the expressions on the faces. I like especially Veronica's.
Yeah. All righty. How about you, RDB?
He's got a burger in there. He's got there's a pickle on there. He's like a slice of cake or something like that.
Right next to the pickle. That's going to be some funky tasting.
Chocolate pickle. Juice.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, the girls are pretty much their expressions are kind of like Betty's like, oh my gosh, and I think more like Veronica's is just shocked. You see sweat coming off her forehead. She's like, what? And then you see Archie's like, pickle next to a cake, guy.
Oh, right. I love dill cake.
And I just love the fact that, like, Jughead is probably like, they're all too close to my food.
Yeah. He looks really put out, doesn't he?
He does. It's like that meme where see people are like, I heard people they wanted to have some of my food, but they actually said yes. The nerve of them. It's the 10. I like this.
Okay, ladies, what do you say?
I mean, I laughed, so I think that's
You're still
great.
laughing.
Yep, it's a fun, and you know, the girls have really cute dresses, which is awesome, and the drawing seems good, and I like the colors, and it's funny. And oh my gosh, how many burgers does he have in that? It's like 1, 2.
I gotta ask you though, are the table legs lined up properly?
Oh, good enough. I wouldn't, you know, I'd be nitpicking a lot of stuff, but the table legs are going to be the biggest of it. But it's cute. It communicates what it needs to, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, I give this a 10.
The reason I ask you that because the last time we had a Archie thing, he only had 3 table legs.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting better. He's getting better.
He is. And one of the table legs are halfway into the living room somehow.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
How about you, Melissa?
Honestly, I kind of feel like I wouldn't mind like studying like whoever did his art. I wouldn't mind you adding his style into like my own technique. It's just such a cute kind of energetic, you know, fun energy, especially like how the bodies are drawn and the hands and like everything like that. It's just the faces.
Yeah,
I find it. It's kind of inspiring. I think I'll give it a 10.
Ryan's asking about the S on his shirt. It's from a school that he went to.
it stands for Jughead, but he can't spell good.
I don't know. It's obviously early stuff. Okay, so my take on this one was that they thought they were getting some food. Like he's serving it up. He's like, "This is my movie snack," and that's why they're going. Now, personally, if you guys don't know yet, because we mentioned this, Eric mentioned it first, obviously. Why the trade dress is like this big, and then you've got a smaller square for the art. It's because it would be on a magazine rack behind other magazines, and they wanted to make sure the titles were very clear and able to be seen. So yes, most of these, if not all of these covers, are going to be in this kind of format. The thing that really pops out to me, I am a sucker for a poodle skirt.
I know, it's gorgeous.
So
the fashion, the way that the girls look is just absolutely awesome. The joke, I love the joke because I've been there. I actually, my daughter's in the chat. I just saw. You can ask her. I would go to a mall food court. And I would get a full-on chicken dinner to carry into the movies with me. And I, yeah.
So
did you bindle or just a coat and walk like you belong there?
Oh no, I would carry in, like, I would get a big bag from an actual store, and I would put the chicken dinner. I just walk in as a shopper. I love
it.
Okay, so they asked on his chest, according to Peg Berthelot or Berthelot, actually stands for a place in a town Riverdale is based on, Skunk Hill in Haverhill, Montana.
Well, there you go.
Where they grew up, and basically, which he turned it into Squirrel Hill. Because
there you go.
Squirrel Independent Tigers, because Jughead went to a low-income school. He didn't go to school with them.
Oh.
Ashley is absolutely right. And this is another one. We were at Universal Studios. We'd go to the movie theater at Universal Studios, and I would get a big ass bag from the shop, and there was this hot dog stand that I loved. It was really good. Served the greatest Chicago dog I've ever had. And so I got us all hot dogs and fries, just shoved it in the bag, walk right on into the theater. Here you go, you know. And it was for the price of a popcorn and a soda. So we're eating pretty good. I always did that. I love this joke just for that. And the nostalgia factor for me is giving it a 10. All righty, let's check out what the chat says. And there we go. Let's see. Jay says a 10. Brian says 9. So does Glinzer, and Joe says 8. So we've got an 8, 2 9s, and a 10. Okay. Ethereal says 7. One Slick says 8. Black Spider says 5. Michael says 8. So it's 5, 7, 2 8s. Okay. Archie wants that cake, especially with pickle juice on it. I take KFC to the movie theater. I did almost get busted one time. I went to the Cajun place, and the smell was so strong. The people behind me, I didn't think it was going to be a packed theater. It was Extinction, I think the movie was, or Evolution, and Evolution with and I thought it was going to be a bomb. So, but it was so packed, I got complained on, and the manager, like, I put the stuff under my seat because I heard him. And the manager just stared at me. I'm just watching the movie, seeing him out in the corner of my eye. When he left, pulled that chicken dinner out. Yum, yum. All right. Anywho, who among you does not pack snacks like this on the way to the movie, says Rhaegar, giving it a 10. Maranya says, Jughead 6, perfect situational humor cover. Jughead's all ahead of the time with his movie food price these days. Great rendering, score of food, 10.
So it's funny you say that. The joke's on him because now they have movie taverns where they actually do serve chicken and all that stuff.
I know,
shrimp there. So
if they charge $12 for popcorn, how much do they charge for chicken?
Probably
like $8.99. It's $8.99 for a
Oh,
well,
I know it's $8 for the pretzel bites. I get those instead of popcorn because popcorn's too loud.
If you go for like the movie taverns, especially the Marcus here theaters, you can get like shrimp dinners and stuff, like steaks and stuff like that, and they bring it to you. You sit down, and they also bring you beer and all that stuff too. It's like you can run up to like a $50 tab just for one person.
And by the way, we hit a new low as I have just now skipped my daughter. All right, so we have a 5, we have a 7, we have 3 8s and 9 or 2 9s.
Wait.
That is, let's see, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, going after 8 10s. This one barely makes it, but it does make it.
If anyone is used to being skipped, it should be your daughter, Ash, because she's the oldest. You go right to the youngest all the time.
Actually, we weren't like that. We were the kind of parents where like paid attention to the oldest and then didn't really care about the youngest. Yeah.
You forgot he had 2 kids.
No, it's really no, not even a little bit. It was more of a. It's more of a Elizabeth is a mama's girl. Ashley was a daddy's girl. All righty, we're going to go to RDV. RDV, you've got Jughead number 8.
Man, if he elbows her, she's going over the cliff. He accidentally backs up. Hey, Betty. Oh,
that's not a word.
Does the view from here hit you in the pit of your stomach, Jughead? Yeah, let's eat. One, why are they on a cliff?
I don't know.
They're having a picnic. It's a beautiful view.
Let's go to the most dangerous spot. You know, we're gonna have a picnic on Mount Everest.
Yeah,
hey, at least they're doing it for a picnic. Nowadays, TikTokers just do it for clicks.
Right. And this is Bill something is the artist. Bill Goon or something. Gooch. I don't know. Can't
Logan.
Logan
with a W.
I swear I read that as Betty Cooper.
You're like frosting.
No, that's Betty Crocker. The girl on the cover.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, what would you?
I'm gonna go 9 with this. Like I know, like because I can think of things what's gonna happen, but it hasn't happened, so it's better in my head than it is on the cover.
All righty. How about you, ladies?
I feel like the composition's not as great on this. It has a lot of negative space, but I don't feel like it's really doing much with it. Like you're not getting a real, like, I guess the idea isn't to really do a lot with the scale of the height, but there isn't like a big spread of the food. It's just kind of like, and then there's Blue, and there's Betty, and then there's Jughead, and there's one sandwich, and he didn't bring nearly so much as he does for a snack at the movies. So
he brings less food for hikes, ironically.
Yeah, I guess exercise keeps him from being very hungry.
Did you say Baloo?
But, huh?
Did you say Blue or Baloo?
Baloo? Well, I don't know about that. But yeah, it's still cute, and I still like it. I think I'll give it an 8.
Alrighty. And how about you, Melissa?
Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll give it an 8 too. Basically the same
Alright.
sentiment.
Eric, what says you?
Just thinking that's one of those poses would probably not fly today. It ain't Jughead.
Yeah,
But-
I mean his foot's kind of on backwards when you look at it, but
It is, isn't it? That's his. That's his left foot on his right leg.
Okay, I think I put it down to a 7.
I'm raising it then.
He took my points.
Clearly, this cover needs bats. If it had some, it might be higher than the 8 that I'm going to give it.
Alrighty. Yeah. Okay. Just to be honest, I kept this cover in there because Betty is assuming the position. The thing is if I agree with Amy in the fact that you turn Jughead sideways, you bring the whole thing over just a little bit so you can see this beautiful landscape. That what they're trying to say, the joke here is that he's ignoring the view because of the sandwich. So you want to see more of him. You want to see more of the food that's displayed to show that he cares more than nature. But if you turned it around too much, if she's in that pose, then she truly would be assuming the position. And instead, it comes off. It's not bad. It's not a poorly drawn cover. It's a poorly laid out cover, in my opinion.
right.
Because you don't exactly know where the joke is lying. The view, by the way, once again, could very well easily be her. And if it was Archie, it would be her instead of the landscape, because the landscape isn't shown enough in this. I'm giving it a 7 myself. All right. That being said, we get a 10 from Jay, a 9 from One Slick and Michael, and an 8 from Ethereal and Great Googly Moogly and Joe, and a 9 from Brian and Glenzer. So we've got, let's see, we've got 2 8s, 3 8s, 2 through 4 9s, and a 10. All righty. 1, 2, 3 8s, 4 9s, 2, 5, and then a 10. Okay. I thought he said they were going for something else. Rhaegar says before giving it a 9. 9, 9, 9. Dark Admiral gives it an 8. So we've got an 8 and a 9. And then Betty is very suggestive on this cover. Jughead number 8. Love the situation. Great rendering. Perfect background. Situation, humor, subtle. Where Betty and Jughead an item. She's second fiddle to food for him. Score a picnic 10. That's what I was wondering. Were they an item? Because these two are on the covers a lot together. Well, they always said Jughead had 2 left feet. And in this case, he does. All right. Okay, so let's check this out here. Alrighty, and we've got 1 7 taking out one of those 10 10s, leaving 1 left, but we've got 7 8s taking out the 10 and all 6 9s, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is an 8. Alrighty. Zoinks and away. Where are we? Here we are. There we go. All the way to the 8. And let's go to RDV. You get issue number 10. Or the 3rd book we're looking at.
Ooh. Is
RDV?
Ian the hobby?
Yeah, it's the hobby show. And of course, you see the model ship, the model airplane, and Jughead's eating hamburgers.
So is cooking them his hobby? Does he make hot sauce as a hobby, or does he?
I
Just
think he's like
No, he's eating hamburgers. That's his
as
hobby.
his hobby?
yeah. Some
Yeah,
people
ladies-
are afraid of dogs. For him, it's
Eating. So, Melissa and Amy, why don't you all lead us off?
okay. For one thing, the tables. This is the best table game I've seen in a while.
Yeah. Do
Okay.
the tables. Everybody's got cute shoes. That's nice. They've got those little like rings kind of hanging from the ceiling, which is kind of fun.
And the
'cause this is
gymnasium,
very
yeah.
much
Yeah,
a
they're in a
gymnasium.
high school gym.
It really does make you want burgers, though, doesn't it?
Sweet
Like,
Betty.
holy smokes! Where can I go get a big platter of burgers? I think it looks good. I do love the girls' dresses. I like how this is obviously an event because look at how formally they've dressed up. I'm like, are they just observing or are they judging the different hobbies? I'm not exactly sure.
Well,
how
back
these
in the
are-
day, there were dress codes, and women had to wear skirts that went to their calves or ankles in some cases,
Oh, so this might just be kind of a school uniform?
or just school dress code.
School dress code, because they do have
Like
the
even during
gloves
events
as
and
well.
stuff.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
gloves may be a little bit much. Yeah, they are
They're very
carrying books. Yeah,
Yeah, they're carrying books. Are books their hobby?
I don't know if they're there for the display or exhibition, or like you said, maybe judging.
That could be. I guess they'll score a lot better if you share some of those burgers around.
Mhm.
I know, right? Considering he had to carry those in from wherever they're cooked, and they're still hot enough to have heat lines coming off of them, that's awesome.
That is pretty good. All right. Oh, where do we?
So where do you land with this one?
Me or RDV?
Oh, both of you.
Oh, okay. I really like it. Now I want burgers. I think the dresses are cute, but not as cute as the first one. I think I would give it a 9.
I had to go make myself a sandwich. I was getting hungry.
Okay.
Ooh,
How about you? How about you, Melissa?
I think I'm going to give it a 10. I think it does a great job at kind of like it's sort of like explaining what is Jughead in like one image. This is Jughead in one image.
That's a good
There
point.
you go. Yeah.
So it's good concept, very well executed, and yeah, it does what it does what it's supposed to do very well.
Okay. How about you, Eric?
I don't know if anybody's brought this up or not, but these tables look amazing.
I know they're amazing tables. Yes.
Their table game is really improved.
Except for the one Archie staying behind doesn't seem to have one of its legs.
There it goes again.
Move his legs, probably.
Actually, none of them have that fourth leg in the back there.
Well, the girls, what did I say next to? Archie? Those only have 2 legs.
By the way, we have a guest star. Jughead is saying, "Thank you for the upload. Great show, guys. Love and respect from the UK, folks."
What?
Wow,
Thank you,
I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the super chat and welcome. Feel free to vote on the covers and everything. It will be respected and put down. So there you go.
Absolutely. Love to
Feel
have
free to
it.
tell us why you like the cover. Yeah.
I thought you were bringing up the other Jughead that used to be here all the time.
And just for you putting Tabasco on hamburgers alone, this gets a 10.
That's exactly right, sir. How about you, RDV? What do you think of this?
I love the fact that Archie's upset and even Reggie's like, "What the heck, really, dude?" Archie's
Will and
really mad
Jughead.
because it's supposed to be a hobby show, and
Right.
his hobby is eating hamburgers. That's not really a hobby. He's just a bottomless pit when it comes to food. He's an addict. So I'm gonna go 10 though, and I
All
think it's supposed to be ketchup though, and I guess salt. Yeah, there's no cheese on whatsoever, so and hamburgers.
All right. And let's see. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you can discount the fact that there's no fourth leg, or even in some cases third and fourth leg on the tables. The tops look great. The thing that I looked at everybody, you know, they look awesome. I love the dresses on the girls. I love that 1950s look. And then the only thing I saw wrong before you pointed out the tables, Eric, was that basketball hoop looks like a picture of a basketball hoop rather than an actual hoop. But otherwise, like you said, you nailed it. And I think you upped the grade for me when you said this is Jughead in one image. If you saw this cover, you know who Jughead is. For that, I think it deserves a 9. So I'm going there. All right, let's check the chat. Chat says ethereal with an 8. 10, Jugs hobby is eating, says One Slick. 10 from Michael Taylor as well. So we've got 2 10s and an 8. And then we have hey, Reggie's on the covers from Joe, giving it a 9 already. And then we've got Michael Taylor, Jughead, showing his hobby. Brian Stam gives it a 9. Glinzer a 10. And Dark Admiral an 8. So we have an 8. We have a 9. And we have a 10. Next up, Maranya says, the rendering is era appropriate with gloves for Veronica and Betty. Why is Archie mad? Jughead's being Jughead. Scored a burger 10. No. Matt, that would be Five Guys, the 10 burger. And by that, I mean it would cost you $10 for one burger. Yeah, apparently kids in those days couldn't wear jeans and T-shirts to school, and Rhaegar gives it an 8. All right, next up, Jughead could have rated the school cafeteria for all the burgers. Maybe that's why Archie is mad. There you go. And once again, thank you very much for the super chat, Jughead. And welcome. I hope you enjoy. Great googly moogly, my daughter says a 10. And that's a good question. When did cheeseburgers become a thing? Okay, I've got this one. It actually happened at the World's Fair. Somebody brought in his the hamburger, the stored up meat and such, ground up meat, and somebody next to him was selling these sweet buns, and neither of them were really burning up in sales. One because the way the guy was serving the meat was he had it in paper cones where people were getting their hands greasy, and it was just I don't want to deal with that. And so they got the great idea of putting it together, and boom, the hamburger was born.
1920s.
You said cheeseburger, but there you go. All right.
1920s. Lionel Sternberger, a 16-year-old fry cook at his father's sandwich shop in Pasadena, California. He said that basically topped the hamburger with American cheese and called it a cheese hamburger.
Yeah, I realized while I was telling the story, I wasn't telling the story of the cheeseburger. I was telling how hamburgers came in. There's a show on. It was on Discovery. I think it's on Food Channel now. It's called The History of Food, and I love it. It's fantastic.
But actually. But the first person to actually have it on the menu was back in Kalen's restaurant in Louisville, Kentucky. Like
there you go. All right, let's get that stopped and let's see where this one goes. And what we have is 3 8s and 4 9s trying to take down 8 10s, and they do it. This goes to the 9 column, ladies and gentlemen.
Apparently, multiple people from different states tried to trademark the name cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. I don't want a cheeseburger. Cheeseburger. Okay, anyway. You have 2 people to do that skit. Ladies, I believe. Oh, no, it's my turn. Okay. Let me put the, what are we? We're going to issue number 13. So let me put that in. Go for issue number 13. There you go. Zoinks. Can you imagine back then? I mean, this means cheeseburgers weren't a new thing when Jughead came out as a comic book. I mean, not that they weren't a new thing, that they were basically a new thing. Okay, so here we have issue number 13. Of course, I didn't come over to your house just to turn on the television. There you go. Betty and Jughead were a thing. This is blowing my freaking mind. It really is, because this implicates they're dating.
Yeah.
That she's interested in him. Okay, I would like to point out this is like only a couple of years from Torpedo Boobs Betty, by the way, which is almost going on right now. She looks awesome, by the way. So does he. He's not wearing his crown. I don't see it anywhere around, so I don't know if that trademark yet. I love the lamp and the design of the furniture as well. It looks very period accurate. The TV with that little itty bitty tiny screen, also period accurate. Everything is just awesome here. The only thing I wonder about is they're in front of what looks like a mirror, and there's no reflections. But that isn't enough to knock it too much. I'm giving this a 10.
Maranya, I read about that, and I said that there's multiple people who've tried trademarking it. So,
alrighty, Eric, what do you say?
Okay, that's probably a picture behind him that the artist didn't feel like finishing.
Okay.
Would be my guess, because
A mirror.
most people don't have a mirror in their living room. At least so most anyway.
In a hallway, but not behind a couch.
Dude's got an entire miniature chicken on his left knee,
Yeah.
a pile of burgers on his right. I don't know what that is on the arm
edge?
of the couch.
Could be pork rind.
And sorry, Betty. You're going to be frustrated for the rest of the evening, I believe. I got to give us a 10. The look, this back when they did the anime eyes or manga eyes before it was a thing.
Yep.
Which is probably where manga got it from. But look at Betty's eyes. I mean, I'm expecting death beams to come out of
I
them.
know, right? KRDV, what do you say?
Well, they say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Oh, no, rib cage.
That's Gail says that.
That is true, yes.
No. Is it a mini chicken or is it a mini turkey?
It's a quail. Let's just
Very,
go there.
very.
It's a Dan quail. I don't
It's
know.
Dan Quail.
And those burgers look like Eggos, waffles.
Well, the burger's bigger than the chicken or whatever that is.
I know.
He's
I
got
know. Probably is a Cornish hen. But you're right. The mirror thing is kind of there. No, but I love the smirk on his face. He's not wearing a crown though, so it's like
Maybe it's him being formal.
I don't know. Where would his crown even be? Yeah, I was just like, he just forgot it. But yeah, she's throwing daggers at us. I like this, and that's all you really need. They're on the couch. He's like, it's like, oh, of course I didn't come here to over your house just to eat. Turn on the television. That's an Al Bundy thing. Click, pig, you're blocking the view. It's a 10. I love this. This is patriarchy. This is toxic. This is male toxic.
I have to address something real quick. Maranya, my first house had a big mirror in the living room too, but that was put up during the 60s, which I believe is when that hideous idea took shape, because that way they could at least cover up some of the paneled walls. So, but I don't think that started until the 60s.
We have a mirror in our dining room, but not a
We had a big mirror in our dining room as well when I was growing up. Melissa and Amy, what do you think about this cover?
I feel like that's not a great angle to have your television, right?
That's pretty inconvenient. You're gonna get a crick in your neck.
Okay, here's the thing. Back in the 50s, back in the 40s, the living room, I guess this would be the 50s because it does have a television. The room was still being set up for conversation. So the tables, the chairs, everything wouldn't necessarily be aimed at the television. There's a great movie, I forget what it was called, it's in the 90s, that shows a family and literally the furniture is set in a circle. And you could see as it changes over time how it becomes so TV focused. But yeah, this would be age appropriate for that particular time.
There'd be like another chair or something across from it.
Yeah,
so like
across from them is probably either another couch or a chair set or something along those lines.
That makes sense. I mean, I kind of like the colors on the couch that they have. It's like pink and stripes and like a zebra pattern or something. That's pretty wild. I think it's fine. I kind of feel sorry for Betty because she doesn't have anything to eat. Did like Jughead bring his own food and just?
Or did she prepare it and he took it all?
Did.
That's the way I would go.
No, I think he came over and she made food for him.
And then he's just eating all of the food and watching the television, and she's like, "You're going to eat the entire chicken thing?"
She wanted him to focus on her instead he's focusing on the food.
Maybe she cooked the chicken too long and it shrank. Kind of like leaving a sweater in the dryer. But it is cute though, and I like it, and it is a pretty cool couch. So I think I'll give it a 9. Yeah.
Alrighty, we got a 9 from Amy. What do we have from Melissa?
Nice Jughead, just kind of standing, looking at the system from a distance and going, what's for dinner? It's like, I kind of like that about him. So yeah, it's a really neat couch. I remember at our house, we had a house like way a long time ago, and like in the living room, like one like a half divided wall was like all paneled mirrors. Apparently, but I guess the idea was supposed to make the room look bigger. That's what I think I remember mom and dad explaining that. But let's see, I'm gonna give this a 9. Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, let's go to the chat. Let's see. American cheese is garbage. Yeah. Give me cheddar or Monterey Jack instead, says Rhaegar. I particularly on hamburgers like blue cheese myself. 9 that stare, says Ethereal. 9 from Michael Taylor. So we got 2 more 9s. Okay. And let's see. Good night, everyone. Archie reminds me too much of my sister. I think there's a story there. Hope, doors always open, Black Spider. Take care of yourself, please. By all means, be safe. I was trademarked. Okay, we got that. 9. That's funny, says Joe. A 7 from Rhaegar and a 10 from Jay. So we've got a 7, a 9, and a 10. All right, next up. Let's see. That might be a picture, says Joe. 10 from Brian Stam. They're vampires is the answer that Michael Taylor's giving. Jughead should be a fatty. He's not, but we will be looking at comic book covers of a fatty on Sunday. Dark Admiral says 10, and so does One Slick Dude. Glinzer, 9. She couldn't give him a tray. Come on. I know, right? All righty.
Am I right, Sammy?
Let's see. Jughead 13. Betty and Jughead, an item confirmed. Great rendering of the characters and background. Score a date 10 from Maranya. I think those are a bowl of peanuts on the arm of the couch. Great googly moogly, says 9. All righty. And let's see. We've got, actually, it's a pigeon. Eric, for the record, okay, talk about that. Raised to a 10. He's sitting smorgasbord, says Michael Taylor. Maybe Betty's dad made him take the hat off inside as he's eating his entire refrigerator full of food. All righty. Let me put that. What was it? It was raised to a 10. Okay. And Patrick Sargent says 7.
Where's he going to put the sandwich if he wants to drink his coffee?
He'll probably just get Betty to hold for him.
That's right. Let's see. Okay, so we have 2 7s taking down 2 of those 9 10s. And that brings it down to 7 10s versus 6 9s. And there we go. All righty. It's time to put on makeup. Here we go. All righty. Let us get to the next one, and that will be we are on book number 5, and this is Eric's turn again, and it is Jughead number 14.
I'm gonna go 8 on this.
Okay.
The guy's going.
Don't worry, we'll get Aqualadio for you.
But why does he need help? I mean, Aqualadio should just be able to swim right out.
That's a good point.
Yep. All right, Jughead, what do you think? RDV, what do you think?
I think I'm going to go back eating my burgers where I'm more respected by my burgers. Not you.
That's where my head went. I'm sorry, man. I did just.
So
I tried to fight it.
I'm kind of weird now too, because I know Jughead's supposed to be the lifeguard, but Archie is a complete idiot. Why does he just go out there himself and try to help out? Like, do we really see Jughead being a lifeguard, really. You know, it doesn't seem like he has responsibility. He's responsible enough. But all he has to do is Archie says, "Hey, Jughead, there's a burger drowning out there," and Jughead went.
Oh no, that poor burger.
That poor burger out there is about to get soggy, and he would run out there. I'm gonna go 7.
All right, we got 7 from RDV. How about you, ladies?
Well, many thoughts. One of them is Betty's going to have a really bad tan line on her shoulder. Like, if she tries to wear like a dress over that, she's just going to have a stripe going horizontally. I mean, it's cute, but it's not going to look really good if she stays out in the sun too long. They're going to like, great, what am I supposed to do with that tan line? So she needs to be careful about that. Or the artist was trying to do a straight line and the inker didn't get the note and they totally messed that up. But I'm assuming it's an asymmetrical strap. Anyway, it looks like he brought his tray of burgers back from the hobby show and they're still hot. I don't know what it is Jughead does, but it's interesting. That's fine. Yeah, so okay. As far as the cover goes, it's still pretty funny though.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll give it an 8. Yeah.
All righty. And how about you, Melissa?
Oh, Lissa had to run off to take care of Dad. He's suddenly not feeling well. So.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Whenever she returns, she wants to do so. I'm giving this an 8 as well. All right, let's check out the chat. We've got 5 from Steel Traditional Art and 8 from Dark Admiral Hair. Alrighty, next up, I'm waiting for Englentine to sing his song. One song. What one song? I refuse to believe Jughead is interested in Betty unless she was between 2 pieces of bread. There you go. 9 from Joe, 9 from One Slick as well. Okay. Let's see. I'm eating ghost pepper cheese. Ooh, nice. Is that like a fast food burger of some sort? Jughead
like
number 14. What? Say again?
Is it like on a sandwich or just a brick of ghost pepper cheese? And
no, I remember someplace having a ghost pepper because I think I tried to get one and it was very disappointing on how not spicy it was.
Maranya, I won't let that go unsaid. Still Traditional Art. Everybody has a party, Cooper, and that's why we invited you.
Okay. Oh, by all means, if you need to. Every party, I just think it's more like when you have a whole bunch of 10s in that one.
Well, I'm more concerned because when he came in, he's like, "What's up?" He said, "Vibes are all across the board and all these covers." So, like,
oh well, then it's trolling. It doesn't. It doesn't.
That's I'm questioning. Are these valid then?
Yeah. No, that's not valid. If
don't ever joke.
Says, yeah.
When you do like that, so
all right. Let's see. Wow, Jughead really loves food. Dark situational humor here. Great rendering overall. Score a life preserver 10. Rhaegar at 7. The Archie gang have a private beach except for one dude who can't swim. Well, everybody comes in and they die. It's not really a private beach. It's just only the Archie gang wins. Let's see. We have a 7 and an 8 there, and a 9 from Ethereal and an 8 from Michael Taylor. So we've got a 7, 2 8s, a 9, and a 10. And let's see. No, just the cheese, like a block of it. Man, that sounds really good. And a left foot on his right leg again.
That's not where the
I don't think Steel Traditional.
No. There's an arch. There's an arch on the inside there. It's just the ankle is there too. When I don't know. It does look weird, but there is an arch. There's an arch.
To be clear though, I'm not accusing him of being a troll. I'm just saying the idea if you did come here just the be contrarian and give, it's like being a male Karen.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
So,
all right, let's stop and see where we stand with this.
No,
we got 1 5 taking out one of the 2 10s. Then we got 2 7s taking out the last 10, and one of the 4 9s, leaving the 6 8s. There we go. All righty.
Unless it's
wait, say again. Y'all were talking over each other.
Oh, sorry. Could you put that cover back up for a second? My screen, when it's full size, cuts off the very bottom of the covers. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put it up.
All right. Yep. He's got his feet on backwards. Okay, yep.
I
should
wonder
probably-
after a while if it happens so much, you got to wonder if it's on purpose. Melissa, are you back?
No, she might
Okay.
she
Okay,
might
I
have
thought
to
I
be
heard
out
it.
for a
I
while.
thought I heard it.
Yeah.
But
Okay, no worries. This is RDV's turn again, and he's got issue number 18. All right.
Nice. You shouldn't be such a woman hater, Jug. A woman really knows the value of love. Sure, but a man knows the cost.
Oh, awesome.
He's got his hand up and everything. Like I said, excuse me, hello.
Mhm.
He's brushing it off. It's like,
I know.
yeah, but a man knows the cost.
Oh man. You know what the real story is?
Hmm?
While Betty's going after Jughead, who doesn't want her, Archie and Reggie are going after Veronica, and Veronica's like, "Oh crap, help me, help me, help me, help me."
Mhm.
In the background, this is a
Help.
10. I didn't see him at first, so I saw in the background like they just steals the whole cover.
Okay, how about you, ladies? Or Amy, what do you say?
Let's see. You know what? That really is a cute Ronnie in the background. She looks adorable. And the art is pretty darn cute, I would say. It's kind of sad that Jughead's so jaded and cynical. I mean, like, how many years was he held back that he's this world weary? But you know, hope for the best for him. I think I'll give it an 8. Yeah, well, maybe a 9. That is a really cute little
Oh, that is
Ronnie
true.
back there.
Thank you, Joe. He says there's no S on Jughead's shirt.
Oh yeah, that's right. Does he always have that, or?
He always does, if I
Oh.
recall.
Does Archie have an A on his shirt usually, or a different letter?
Sometimes he has a Riverdale, doesn't he?
Yeah.
R? That makes sense.
Arr.
Arr.
He's a pirate.
Alrighty, and what did you
Pirate
give
says
that?
arr.
A 9?
A 9.
Mhm.
Okay, and RDV gave it what again?
I give it 10.
Okay, and how about your?
I think I'm going to go 10 on this one.
Okay. Look, I love the. I'm gonna keep saying it. I just love the fashion. I really do.
Oh, that is true.
I wouldn't survive in a turtleneck, but I think that way about guys and girls of the 1950s. I just like that, like fashion.
Too
All right, yeah, and I do agree with you. The fact that, by the way, the layout of the comic book allows you not just to see what's going on. You get the front joke there, but you see what's going on in the background. It's very well laid out. Absolutely. The dialogue doesn't get away in the way of the art either. Yeah, it's a 9. It's a 9.
Does she have band-aids on her arm too? Or is that a neck? It must be a bracelet.
Maybe
Yeah, it's a
supposed to be
bracelet.
Okay, at first I thought like she's got like slugs or something, maggots on her.
I know that's not
Alrighty.
great. Betty, you deserve better than this.
Okay, Steel Tradition says 5. Dark Admiral says 9 already. And then we have Jug sounding like a board. Jug sounding like a bird. Great Googly Moogly gives this a 9. All right. And then we have a 9 from Joe, a 9 from One Slick, and a 9 from Glinzer. 9 from Joe, One Slick, and Glinzer. And then we have no S. Jughead 18. Jughead is more interested in ice cream than Betty. Love all the details in the cover. Situational humor, very subtle. Give it a 10. And then we have a Michael Taylor 9. We have 9s are just upside down 6s. And gotta love soda fountain covers. People with giraffe necks look good in turtlenecks. And Rhaegar says 8. Alrighty. And there we go. Okay, we've got let's see, 1-5, taking out one of the 3 10s, and then this is a 9. I mean, there's like 9 of them, so here we go. It's just gonna go to a 9. All righty, let me get this into where it needs to be. And the next one goes to Amy. Alrighty. And
And
who-
the price is right.
Yep. Pop down, and Amy gets issue number 24.
Oh, wow. Huh. Wait a minute here. Okay, let's see.
You get a house
Jughead.
salad.
Yeah, I know. You aren't really going to eat a sandwich like that. You're darn right I'm not. They forgot the pickle. They need to get that from the cake and put it on the sandwich. I mean, that does look more like a salad than a sandwich, right?
It looks like the house salad. You get tomatoes, you got the purple onions. It's like,
Right?
it's-
I mean, is this like his fast day thing? Like he can just have vegetables or something like that? So he's just having that?
if this was a 2024 comic book cover, it'd make more sense because it looks like he's just going vegetarian and he's offended. How dare you? Where's the meat?
Sure.
It's like,
The pickle's like the entire point if you're like having kind of like a veggie thing, right?
Yep.
The fashion's interesting. This little capped sleeve, I guess like duster or something she's wearing over a like part like a probably 3/4 sleeve turtleneck. That's interesting.
it's like a lab coat almost.
Right? It's cool. This is a neat piece, and I think this is the first one I've seen where the layout's actually better than the drawing. It's like you just look at it and it's got a good like round composition. You know, the characters are laid out well. There's no like stacking heads or anything like that. And they make good use of the vertical space. There's enough there for the word bubbles, but it doesn't feel like vacant at the top, which is really cool. And it can be hard to make a good composition with this kind of like slightly landscapist piece of real estate they get when the top half of the trade dress is text and, you know, no headroom there. I really like this. From a design aspect, I really like this. I'll give it a 10.
Alrighty. And how about you, Eric?
All right, let me see.
I thought I dropped out again.
Is anybody see Ingleton? Where is he?
Who?
Who? Yeah,
Yeah, where'd he go?
he's gone.
Yeah, if it gets too quiet, it's like, okay, what's going on here?
He's up there.
This Jughead's in quite the pickle, isn't it? Or not the pickle, isn't
He
it?
is. He's in quite the non-pickle.
The only would have made this cover even more awesome if
What?
Dagwood Bumstead had been peering in the window with like a drool and is coming out of the side of his mouth.
That would be awesome.
That would make it an 11, but since he's not there, this can only be a 10.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Boy, there's a crossover that should have happened.
Yep.
And RDV.
Where is the meat on that sandwich? I don't believe he would. Jughead's not a vegetarian. He's more like, get that lettuce off my burger.
Okay, that is a lot of veggies.
That is a lot. You know,
I call it turf and turf.
turf and surf.
There's more meat.
Also, are they at Pops? Because it says restaurant on the window there. But
Today's special is a pie.
I wonder if they're even at Pops there. That looks different though.
Yeah.
But I do like the concept. I love Jughead's reaction. You could tell he's literally angry.
Right.
And they all look like they just came in from like the winter outside because they all get like windburn on their cheeks.
I would be getting something warm to eat though if it were winter, right? Like he's got a really cold sandwich.
You know what though? I'm up in Wisconsin. It was like 30 degrees or like between 30 and 40. And the other day I got ice cream and I ate it on the way home. I don't care if I was cold. I've done that before in Chicago where I've eaten like it's like 20 degrees outside. I'm eating ice cream.
Well, it doesn't melt, right?
No,
It doesn't
that's a good spot. It doesn't melt as fast.
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna go 8 with it because there's no meat in that sandwich whatsoever. He's complaining about a pickle. I don't
Right.
believe that for one second that he would be a vegetarian.
Do you think maybe it's a crazy version of a BLT? Like maybe he's got some bacon?
Maybe,
Yeah.
but like that's way too much lettuce and unless that orange stuff is supposed to be like the bacon,
Oh, what's the purple stuff? Is that like
onions. I'm
cabbage
guessing.
or-
I love this show for this kind of stuff.
I know, right?
We're
It's some kind
staring at a sandwich on a Jughead cover, trying to figure out what's in it.
it might be roughage. Like I said before, it's a house salad.
All right.
So I'm going 8. It's a
Okay.
Beyond Meat sandwich.
All right, we're going an 8 with that one. Okay, fun times. All righty, so Steel Tradition is saying 5, and then we have let's see, we got a 9 from Michael Taylor. Just some guy will make a sandwich out of anything. Some guys will. 6 from Rhaegar, 9 from Joe, and an 8 from Dark Admiral. So we got a 6, an 8, and a 9. Let's see. I gotta go 10 because Jughead has eyes, says One Slit. And then this is a bad cover, but a good panel square, says Rhaegar. Jughead number 24. Wow, Jughead is extremely picky when it comes to his food. Jughead's shown to be angry, which is rare. The S is back. Great character rendering the model. Scoring no pickle. 10. Alrighty. And 10 from Glenzer. And then we get, looks like Hugo's back. Got the first Hawkeye book today. They made a MASH comic. Solo Avengers, Hawkeye and Black Widow. Oh, okay. Issue, and then he's not giving a score. That's just the issue number. Okay. When I was in Michigan, I would grab some ice cream while we were out because it wouldn't melt as fast as in Florida. It's a time mission in Florida. It really is. That's why I always got milkshakes because they don't really melt. It's just
that's true.
Well,
They need a little time, right? Like a milkshake does.
So you go to the Twisty Treat where you get a large and it comes in this depth charge size drum. Yeah. And then I don't wonder why I'm fat. Yeah.
Regret nothing.
No regrets. Are you kidding me? The only thing I regret is the way people look at me when I go up and I order my yes, I'm 6 years old flavor of birthday. I love birthday cake milkshakes. They're awesome.
I was during February and I was in Chicago, and we walked down the Pier Avenue, and then we walked back to the hotel. So I'm eating a banana split on the sidewalk while my fingers are freezing. And I'm like, and I'm so cold. And I'm like, it's so worth it though, because I got it from that Gardelli shop they have over there, restaurant. So it was like really good.
Okay, and I apparently skipped my daughter for the second time. All righty, so this one has a 5 and a 6, taking out 2 of the 4 10s, 3 8s, take out the last 2, and that 9. And this cover, I don't believe this one. I do not believe this one. This should be this is a 10 easily, guys. And but unfortunately, it only made it to the 8s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He needed to have some more meat on the sandwich. Everybody's offended for him.
I guess, but I was thinking this is the most involved cover we've seen so far. It's awesome. Okay, so let's see that who started us off on that one. Let's see.
That one me?
Not
Sure.
Okay, so this one's mine, and it is issue number 27. All righty, let me put up the go for 27. Go for 27. All right.
Covers next. Honestly, the Bones covers, I probably would be ranking them kind of low, but and I would because of Katrina. It's just the fact that if they're anything like the one that me and Pixel did, it's just kind of meh. What
do you mean Bones?
Bones, the book, your book you love, Bones.
Oh well, yeah. I'm sure. Just like every other, just like every other comic book, it's going to have comic covers you like, you don't like.
Yeah.
The thing is it's what you're looking for on a comic book cover. I like that cover because it showed depth, it told a story. But you like covers where there's a central image. That's not what I showed. So we fought and we argued. And by the way, that's the last time that's ever going to happen. Eric laid it out perfectly, by the way, that night.
Eric said, if you do this one more time, I'm leaving the auction.
Right. Actually, what he said is, he says, dude, people are coming out every day practically every day to look at these covers.
Hey.
Why should you care what they, and that was basically it. So there you go. He said, hey, but
Not in Trump's America, they ain't no more.
Right. Okay, so looking at this one, I'll be right there, Jughead. Make yourself at home, and he's got everything out of the fridge and laid out on the floor, and he's going to town. The thing is, and this is what makes this truly funny. It's a little bit of thought that you have to put into this. She's saying that after he did it. That's what's awesome. This isn't a case of, hey, make yourself at home. Okay, I'll empty the fridge. He went in. She goes into her room. The first thing he does is go to the fridge and empties it.
Yep.
That, like it was mentioned before, is Jughead in a nutshell. This is a 10. All righty. How about you, Eric?
You kind of feel sorry for Betty. She's in there. She's in there tarting herself up for someone who just isn't going to appreciate it.
But we appreciate it. She looks good.
She seems to, everybody's just really mean to her, and she tries to show kindness to everyone, and it just doesn't work out for her, poor thing.
Well, you know, maybe if she'd had a table for Jughead to put all that food on.
And what are her parents going to think?
I mean, poor guy's got to sit on the floor to eat all of her food.
I mean, the more I look at these covers, the more Jughead is a jerk. He's always been a quiet guy. I thought he was, it's Archie. Archie's a saint compared to Jughead.
Yeah, I guess so. That's, oh man.
Yeah. But I do really like this cover, so I'm giving it a 10. Yeah, that's shocking, I know.
He's having a Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, pretty much. Did he just break in there and eat their Thanksgiving dinner? Oh,
that could very well be.
Three glasses. He's got three bottles of milk, 4 in his hand. He ate the can of beans. He had some pie. He's got the turkey. He's got the ham there.
Yeah.
Like, why does he even have the cup down there?
There's a pie.
He's holding an empty jug of milk. It looks like there's already 2 empties. Oh my gosh! No, he had time to open a can.
Yeah, 2 cans.
This isn't electric can opener time, ladies. This is right.
And poured himself a cup of tea.
There you go.
Makes you wonder,
yeah.
How much makeup is she putting on?
I know, right?
Maybe the S stands for Sonic the Hedgehog. He just
yeah. What do you score this, Venk?
10 because he's ruthless.
Alrighty. And how about you, Amy?
There are a lot of little items in here, and I think this is probably the food looks really tasty, right? Like it looks like a nice turkey, and it looks like a nice pie, and the ham looks good. So I think I have to give it some points for having tasty looking food. I don't know why she has a really tiny can of like juice or something way in the back of the fridge, but that's like the only thing that survived.
Well, ice is in there. The ice tray's right about to fall out.
Oh, okay. So he didn't eat all the ice. That's good. I think I'll give it a Betty's dress. Oh my gosh! So they actually drew Betty's reflection in the mirror.
Yeah,
that's cool. Okay, I'll give that a 10.
All right.
So she can watch herself cry.
By the way, just a heads up, Ethereal says YouTube was acting up on my phone, 9 for 24. That means that 24 had gone from 8 to a 9. So there you go. Thank you, Ethereal.
Nice.
All righty. Let's get to the chat and read the rest of them. Kidoki's 10, LOL, rating the fridge. We both said it wrong. He says raising. But that's a 10 from One Slick. And then we've got 9 from Joe, a 10 from Rhaegar, and a 10 from Glenzer, a 10 from Great and Michael Taylor. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 10s and 1 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. All righty. Let's see what happens after in Trump's America LMAO. Yeah. 9 from Ethereal Dragon and 8 from Dark Admiral. Alrighty. An 8 and a 9. What else can we find here? He had time to open 2 cans exactly.
Right.
Let's see. Betty is loved in the Archie universe. Even Reggie won't mess with her. Have to be in the mood for cranberries, which isn't often. Says Ethereal. I love cranberries, and when it comes right down to it, I like the cranberry with chunks rather than
The sliced jelly.
What kind of golden
kind.
yellow pie is that? Or is that supposed to be cornbread?
I think it's blueberry. Like they just really made
It's the
top
same color as the plate.
right? But if it were cornbread, it would be yellow all the way through. So he's got 4 bottles of milk and 3 cans of
Or it's blackberry.
Oh yeah, that could be.
I would just saying it's a really bright yellow for that pie though.
Yeah.
Also, the orange
maybe
orange can of beans and the green tin cans. That's classic 4-color comics, you know.
Yep. I kind of want some of that. Wait, where is he getting that drumstick from? It's not the turkey.
Also, that refrigerator is now shot though because he had it open that long.
Huh?
Is it turkey or is there just a roast chicken?
Maybe there's like a bird of some kind, and that's a ham,
A duck?
and there's some kind of like sliced small meat.
Oh, there is. Yeah, there is sliced over there. It could be that actually could be a loaf of bread, sliced up or something, or meatloaf.
Could be something like that, like some kind of pudding.
You know, they're talking about cranberries in there. You know, I've never liked cranberries. You know what ruined cranberries for me? My grandma would make those Jello molds, like a circle, a giant lightsaber, and there'd be like but it was made out of cranberries though.
All right. Did you put anything in it, or was it
I
just
thought it was Jello. Until
no!
Yeah,
That would do it. Oh
then
my
I
God.
realized I just can't trust Jello anymore.
Oh my gosh, I like cranberry jello too, man. That is yeah. There we go.
So I survived Cosby.
Alrighty. Just because we're talking about it, here's a couple of fierce young ladies in front of an Epcot-inspired cranberry farm. That's what they're in for. Yeah, but there you go.
Yeah.
That, by the way, is my daughter Ashley. You guys know as Great Googly Moogly, and right behind her is Elizabeth. So there you go.
Aww.
She looks a lot like her mother.
Yeah, it's.
Don't hate me for saying that in case you don't like that.
No. Are you kidding me?
Well, some kids are like, I look nothing like my parents.
No, Ashley is me. Elizabeth is her. All right.
I didn't see any of you and her though.
Did we get? Did I get
Maranya's?
Oh, we've got. Did I get all the numbers?
I don't know if you did or not. But Maranya's saying Jughead 27. Betty has herself to blame. Her dad let him in. Jughead's going to turn down on the.
Oh,
food.
I stopped in the middle because you guys were having a conversation. I lost my head. I thought we were done.
Oh, Maranya gave
it's my fault. My fault. Okay, he had time. Let's see. Jughead number 27. Betty has herself to blame. Her dad let him in. Jughead's going to town on the food. Situational humor and rendering is excellent. Score a turkey 10. Alrighty, and then we have let's see. It's an apple pie and a tin plate. We used to always get canned cranberries. Do y'all see my comment and ranking? That's why I hate canned. Yeah, sorry. I literally, actually, they got onto the conversation. I'd lost my place. I do apologize, Maranya. Here's the stop, and we'll move on. And also, I wanted to find that cranberry picture because I love it.
That's a cool picture.
It's a very cool picture of my daughters. So, and I am proud. I am a proud papa. Thank you very much. All righty. This one, by the way, has 1 8 2 9s taking on 10 10s. So we have another 10 here, ladies and gentlemen. All righty. And let's see.
I think that is one of the best representations of food I've seen. That was a nice ensemble of food.
Okay, I got us just to, I don't know if y'all noticed, but we haven't been doing polls because we are going into Christmas and I'm doing Christmas comics. If you guys have an idea for Christmas comics, give them to me. But any poll we have right now would be for January because I am going to try to make sure every episode, like we did with the horror comics, every episode in December is some way related to Christmas. Superman comic covers, Batman covers. We've got Archie, obviously, Disney, Looney Tunes. We've got so many coming.
We've got Elseworlds, don't we?
There are a couple, but that's going to be on the other side. That's going to be on the other side. We do have normal comics leading up to it. Everything else is going to be on the other side of Christmas.
We better break on through.
There you go. All righty, on to the other side. You mean?
Yeah.
You know what? You should write a song about that. Breaking on through to the other side.
And I'll stand in my doorway when I write it.
All righty. Let's see. We have Go for issue number 28, and this is book number 9. Also, I do think that we have been having conversations about the books recently. So, yeah, that's cool. I do believe it's Eric's turn again, right?
Indubitably.
I think the last time was mine. So.
Dear good sir, what do you say?
Let's see. Betty, outfitting Admiral Levine. I was taking in all the side things there.
There's a lot of details.
A lot of burgers.
Why does Jughead have boobs?
Oh, so what that is? He's got 2 burgers in there. He's holding on.
Because they're big. They're bigger than Captain Marvel's were for about 5 years. I got it. I give this a cross-dressing 10.
All righty. And how about you, RDV?
Well, it feels like she gave up on dating him. Now she's just using him. She figured out, just give him food. He'll do what he wants.
Yeah.
Except they date you.
Right.
Golly, Juggy, I ever thought I'd get you to help me with dress fitting. Just keep feeding me burgers, Betty, and do with me as you please. Now, Matt, I like this. His shoes are different, too. Remember they're purple?
Oh, yeah. Those are nice shoes. Nice socks.
Is he also wearing... Okay, I thought he was wearing the necklace, too. That's just a turtleneck.
That would be good.
1955, though. It says right down there, February. That's cool. The heat coming off the burgers on the pile over there, and then the 3 pots. There's randomly 3 pots of the same plant.
Yeah.
That's weird. But yeah, I'm gonna go 9 on this. Not exactly 10, but they're getting better.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not a jerk in this cover either.
I love that. Yeah.
Okay, how about you, Amy?
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen Betty look happy. I'm really glad. Kind of like, okay.
Yeah, because she's turning her boyfriend into her gay bestie.
Well, at least they kind of define how their relationship works. He can be a friend, and okay, maybe I'm not any be more than a food supply, but he's generous enough to help her with that. I feel like that dress is probably not gonna fit her when it's done, but if the length's good, I guess they are about the same height.
Do they have the same figure?
I know, right? But I do like this. It's great to see her happy. I like they have the pattern on the ground there with the fabric and the scissors. Like, yep, that's about what a pattern for that kind of garment would look like. And I like her pink sewing machine. So I will give this a 10.
All righty. Did I chase my daughter away by showing off pictures?
Didn't she have her put of herself in her own icon, or is it something else? I can't tell.
Oh, no. That's like an anime or manga.
Oh, I couldn't. These icons are so little.
Okay, I'm giving this a 10 because I love the detail. Betty looks great. Jughead still not wearing the crown. That's weird. But Betty did know to cook all of those hamburgers in order to get him to stay still.
Yep.
So that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so let's get to the chat, and let's see. We've got Dark Admiral saying 8 superhero Christmas covers. I am definitely trying to dig those out. 9 from Ethereal, a 7 from Rhaegar, a 9 from Joanne, an 8 from Glinzer, a 9 from One Slick for the Food Slave. So that is 2 8s, 1 7, 2 8s, and 1 2 3 9s. 1 7. 2 8s, 3 9s. Okay, and let's go. Not Christmas covers. How is that a thing? Michael Taylor is 10. Jughead 28. Wow, love the situational humor in this one. Jughead is secure in his masculinity. Excellent rendering of the background and characters. This is an Uncle Milty 10.
He might be wearing a bra too.
Friend zone. Jughead is wearing his sweaters and pants that dress won't fit right. What is she having him wear for boobs? Alrighty. There you go, gang. And let's get the stop here, and we will move this on. Okay, and we have let's see, 1 7 and 2 8s, taking out 3 of those 5 10s. The 4 9s come in and take out the rest, and this is a 9, ladies and gentlemen.
Michael Taylor says, reminds me of the Honeymooners episode where Trixie is using Norton to hem her dress.
Really?
Alrighty, and that's a 9. And okay, who had this one first?
Breen.
Breen. So that means RDV. Let's say what are we looking at here? Number 66. Go for Jughead. 66. All right, there we go. And here you are, VENKMAN.
Look at the 2 birds. Look, Juggy. One lovebird is kissing the other. I like to do that. Go and kiss them. They're the birds. That's Eda Gale. I love that. He's turning into Al Bundy, man.
Oh, very much so. She's the Al Bundy of ours, of our relationship. So, okay.
I'm giving it 10. This is awesome. This is gonna be, it's gonna be hard, Breen, when we get the 10s.
Alrighty. How about you, Amy? What do you say?
I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, is that what lovebirds typically look like? They're kind of like the cross between a parrot and a penguin.
Pistachio and twiddles are lovebirds.
Right.
Generally,
Yeah.
they're more brightly colored.
Right.
Yeah, I've never seen a black lovebird. I've seen a dark blue one. I've seen purple. I've never seen black.
That's because blackbirds don't love, right, Breen? Is that what he's saying? He's saying that the blackbirds don't love?
I don't know.
I have no idea where you're going with that one. But
But,
this little man up at the top corner, that's a lovebird.
Yeah.
And that's a dead lovebird being used to shill a comic book YouTube channel.
You beat me to it.
Yeah.
But it's funny. It seems to have nice clean lines. It's very bright. And the couch is rendered well enough, although it doesn't have the stripes and the leopard patterns of the previous one, which is kind of unfortunate. I think I'd still probably give it an 8 though.
All right.
But he never has his crown on in these, does he?
Yeah, he's not wearing his crown yet. Now this is his original, but I don't know. I don't know when he picks up.
No
the crown.
ass either.
All righty, Eric, what do you say?
Betty is looking really hot cha-cha in this cover.
I know.
Cute.
Jughead. I'll tell you what, yeah. Jughead would have to be as asexual as Morrissey always claimed to be to not be interested in her at this moment.
Yep.
But I love this cover. It's a 10. Another 10 for me.
Already.
What?
I know.
Well, I think the joke lands. Once again, Betty's looking pretty damn good. They got the lovebirds wrong. That's forgivable. This is very simple. It absolutely earns a 10 from me. Let's go to the chat, though. And let's see. When it's holiday inspired by Christmas, I've got quite a few already. And I'm looking for more just to make sure that we have enough. Rhaegar is looking. Rhaegar says 10, so does Dark Admiral. Alrighty, we've got Devon and 2. And let's see, Joe says 9. And then we have Jughead puts alarm on his bicycle. 10, Betty can't catch a break with Jug. One Slick says And Michael Taylor gives this a 10 as well. Let's see, steps away from the bicycle. That's Heckle and Jekyll. That would fit. Jughead 6'6", great situational humor, and that defines the character. Perfect rendering with just enough detail to sell the joke. Score Lovebird 10. An 8 from Ethereal Dragon. Bats are hate birds. I'm pretty sure Jughead has been wearing his crown hat since his first appearance. Jughead wears his crown when he's out and about. It was considered impolite to wear your hat in the house. That makes sense. All righty, cool. And bats are Gothic lovebirds. All righty, so we've got 2 8s, 1 9, and 8 10s, ladies and gentlemen. So this is easily a 10. Okay, we are 2 away from the finish line here, ladies and gentlemen.
Say
There
it
we go.
ain't so.
And is it my turn again? Oh, let's say it's my turn. I don't know.
I just went.
Okay, so that would be Amy then. All right. Yeah. So Amy, you get to start us off on one of the more modern ones. This is Jughead number 82.
Oh, what's
yeah.
this?
By that I mean it's the only other modern one is 83. So
Witch's Brew. All right. Double bubble, toil and trouble. Very tasty soup. What's the main dish? You probably shouldn't go around eating random like witch's brews, Jughead. I don't know. He might turn into a frog or something. But it's pretty neat. It's kind of a cool style. So this would have worked, I think, for Halloween.
Actually, yeah.
Probably so. Yeah. I feel bad I didn't see it, so I could have included it.
Well, I'm glad you got.
Amy, you know what's wrong with this cover? That it's not Sabrina's aunts.
You're right. Sabrina needs to be around here somewhere, right? Is that Jughead's crown off in the background in silhouette?
No. Oh, yeah, the silhouette. Yeah, the shadows are casting behind them. Yeah.
Those are shadows. It's not distant mountains.
Oh, I thought it was mountains.
That's what I thought too.
It's a bluish brick wall.
Okay. All right. Okay, we'll go with that. Wait, there's tiles. Are they in a gym or something? Where are they?
It looks like they're in the ruins of a building of some sorts.
Yeah. So why are there shadows casting on the blue sky behind them? Or it's not a blue sky, it's a blue wall.
That's a lot to think about. And
I know. Jill.
It's a very interesting piece, and I think the witches have interesting faces. It would be better if Sabrina was making a guest appearance here, but it's still very cool. I will give this I think I'll give it a 9. Yeah.
All right, we got a 9 from Amy. I heard Melissa.
You sure did. I didn't know if I'd be into. If I could just hop back in or not.
Yeah.
Once you leave, you can't come back. No.
That's very cute. I think I'll give it a 9 too.
Alrighty, a 92.
Do you want to quickly rank the other covers? Since we have you here, Melissa.
Yeah, what's that?
You want to rank the covers you missed?
I suppose. I mean, how many have I missed? I was gone for a while. I don't want to hold up.
I don't think you missed a lot.
Yeah, well, as long as you keep your dissertations a little shorter.
If that's okay with their host.
I'm always A-okay, but I don't know where she left off. Did you leave off on the great sandwich debate?
This one. Oh, they forgot the pickle. Oh, that's... So Doug has been a big eater a long time. Yeah, that's a 10.
Okay, number 24 is a 10. And then we have number 27.
Oh, no. Yep, 10.
Alrighty. Let's see. That was a 10 before, so that doesn't change anything. But number 28.
Oh, that's precious. Okay, that's 10. So
it's going very well for this. Then we have the last one. This is issue 66.
66. That's pretty cute. I think that she does those things. She asks him stuff like that just to hear the responses because she thinks they're hilarious.
Probably. if I ever actually got a rise out of him, like he was actually paying attention.
I had to tell everyone at school.
Tell everyone at
So-
school.
We had to host a holiday.
What do you
Okay, 9, yeah.
Okay, and this is where we are. All right. Let's see, Eric. What do you say?
Yeah, very tasty soup. What's the main dish?
Mhm.
Gee, I wonder.
Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, I think that was the whole thing. They're gearing him up to be dinner.
I'm gonna keep the 10s rolling.
Okay.
This I've never seen this cover before.
And then, well, thank you, sir. And then RDV. That's that actually is really fun whenever I hear somebody say, "Wow, I've never," especially
If you
Someone who's been
ignore the practical logic behind them, it is a 10.
all right.
Because where is the building end? Where because they're and the sky begin behind them.
It looks like they're in like war-torn Europe. But yeah, I there's a reason why I put this as the thumbnail. I really dig on this one. Okay, so going to the chat, Dark Admiral says 10. Tiger Lily, Melissa's back. Let's see, 9. There should be 3 witches. I think, like he said, these are Sabrina's aunts. So we have 10 and
No, I
9.
don't think they are. It'd be better if they were.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I love comics. Comics Con. That would be dope. I love Comics Con.
Yeah.
Should I start up try to get together a Comic Con? 10. First ingredient in the recipe is snake venom. Says one.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh no.
Well, meet up in Texas and hang out with Tim Lin. We'll let
Oh,
you
there
pick
you
him
go.
out. See which one is him.
Rhaegar said, "I'll only invite him and no other Asians, just so I don't get confused." Let's see, 7 from Rhaegar and 9 from Michael Taylor. Alrighty. And then we've got Jughead 82 character silhouettes behind them, great detail, situational humor. It should have been Halloween cover. Score a strange brew 10. And then we have Sabrina and her aunts would be clever. 10 from Ethereal Dragon. And what's up, Doc? What's cooking? Alrighty, so let's get the I know there's actual words to that, and that's the follow-up. Like the second line is what's cooking. I don't remember it from after that. I'm sure we can find it.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see. Well, this is a 10 because there's 1 7 and there's 4 9s trying to take out 7 10s. Alrighty. I like it when at the end we get more 10s because my plan has worked. I always try to save the ones I think are the best for last. And it's kind of cool when that works out. Otherwise, sometimes y'all slap me and put me in my place and go, yeah, that wasn't as good. That wasn't good enough. Okay, and this one
Everybody can like what they like. That's all right.
is, yeah, absolutely. Go for issue number 83. There we go. But this one, actually, I don't think I have. I think I tried to put them in order, and that's why they're where they are. I mean, that just makes sense with 82 and 83, and 83 looks like this. I think some of you are overdoing our mid-morning snack break, says the teacher.
Oh,
And
dear.
let's see. Betty's looking hot as usual. We haven't seen a lot of Veronica except for in the backgrounds.
That's true. She doesn't have patience for this, I suppose.
I guess tomfoolery. Full on big ass jugs of milk on the table there, but yeah, I dig on it. I'm gonna go 8 on this one. And how about you, Eric?
No, I want him.
Okay. I think some of you are overdoing our.
There, song.
Wrong ham.
Right.
I'm going to say 9 on this one.
Okay. And RDV.
Poor Reggie. He didn't
Yeah,
make
that's
it into
true.
the book.
Yep.
Only,
yep.
only his banana in his hand. And like in front of his ear. They cut him off. Like, why do you even draw him then? Why is he not?
just looks like a monkey.
And it smells like 1, 2.
You know what though? The way Archie's looking at a Jughead, that's how Zach looks at me sometimes about my hot takes. I can't fault him. I just love out of everyone's here, their look on their face. It's Veronica. She's like, oh boy.
Oh boy.
This is a 10. I like
right.
this.
And Amy and Melissa.
What flavor is yellow pie? Probably
Lemon, lemon, and or maybe a custard.
Oh, that could be. Yeah. All right. That could be good.
Ooh, that's a lemon pie.
A lemon pie? Oh, right. That sounds pretty good. I don't know. Maybe I'm just hungry, but this is looking pretty good. Betty's got one tiny cookie. Poor thing. Well, I guess he took everybody else's food. Or maybe he cooks for himself once in a while. I think I'll give this I think I'll give it a 9. They do have really cute faces, like responses.
Those are
Right.
cute.
And how about you, Melissa?
9 as well, yes. She's
Oh, that's what he has in his hand there. He put
All right.
mustard on the sandwich.
Oh no.
Okay, going to the chat. Lil, I will. Let's see. I love comics with no remorse. Just get resources and fun. For those who don't know, Tim Lim is an artist who works at Iconic Comics. Joe says 9, and Dark Admiral says 8. So does Michael Taylor and Ethereal Dragon. So we've got 3 8s and a 9. And a 9. Okay, and then we have Gotta Go, says Dark Admiral. Have a great night, everybody. Hey, you too, sir. Take care. Be safe. Rhaegar says 8. Alrighty, and we have Maranya saying Jughead 83 for Jughead. That is a mid-morning snack. Ms. Grundy, excellent rendering and situational humor. At least he has all of the 4 food groups. Score 8. Snack well 10. And then we have Situation Clustered, the new indie comic title. 9 from One Slick. Lemon is my favorite of the Hostess fruit pies. I am a cherry guy. Mustard on a sandwich, always. And there you go. Okay, so we got 9 from One Slick.
The lemon ones. I always wondered who ate the blue and the yellow wrapper to like Hostess pies. Because I'm like,
I can answer that. The people that got to the pie aisle after the apple and cherry were gone.
exactly. Because I
would go blueberry before I went apple.
Because I remember going, like I get the vanilla pudding ones. I love those. I get the apple, the cherry.
Oh, those are good. Those are good.
They even had peach. Remember it? Peach was another one. The orange one.
Yep. All righty. So we
childhood.
before everybody leaves, let me show this off. Tomorrow night, this is our show for tomorrow night. Starts at 10:30, and we're going to be going over some Werewolf by Night covers.
Werewolves.
There we
that's
go.
good.
Yeah. All righty. And then on say again.
Bevel, bear.
Werewolf. Werewolf.
Werewolf.
Yes. God bless Terry Gar. We lost her. That, by the way, is the. And then on Friday, I improved the thumbnail, by the way. But there,
Hey,
on
get rid of the
Friday,
white lines.
Very
on
nice.
Friday we have we're doing Spider-Man comic book covers.
Really?
Yes.
I had no idea. I was so confused by this cover. I thought we were doing the Zebwell books.
Right. I don't have a little Lotta thumbnail made up yet. Actually, I do. I just didn't save it. But on Sunday, we will be doing Little Lotta. Don't forget the, please don't forget the, what am I trying to say? The auction on Saturday, of course. But there you go. And let's get.
Once like dude saying Hostess pies equals skipper pie. The filling skipped out and left the crust.
Maybe
So did you
definitely the flavor.
Just
Say again?
break off. Did you just have to break off pieces of the crust and then use it kind of like nachos with the filling if they fell apart?
No, what you do is you take a straw in there and you suck the pudding out and you put it back in there, or a syringe. Imagine that.
And that's on Sunday. Little Lotta.
Can you imagine buying a pie, go to bite into it, and it's Howl, the hosted pie. You're like, no.
No, you just
Say,
feel
let's
wrong.
go for the 8s, and we're going to figure out where everything lands here. I just need to know what your favorite of the 8s are, not necessarily the worst favorite or the least favorite, or but here you go. Let's start off with you, Eric.
Eric.
Lifeguard, Jughead, or Picnic?
Yeah, that does sound nicer than Bend Over Betty, but that's
Which one do you go for? Which one's your favorite?
Bend Over Betty.
Okay, there we go. All righty. RDV, what's the better one? Oh, I forgot to put go for the
Leave it like it is.
Okay, Bend Over Betty. All right.
Bend Over Betty.
Ladies.
I like the lifeguard one.
All right. And how about you, Melissa?
Yeah, I think lifeguard one.
Okay.
I want
And
burgers now.
You'll never
all
not
right.
want
So there we go. There should be a celery pie and an eggplant pie. That is just wrong. That's just wrong. Okay, let's see. Are there any votes for the covers
Are you going to break up the 8s?
It's favorite lifeguard and good as is and lifeguard.
Oh, what was yours, though?
Oh, I voted on the Betty. So we have
Cool.
we have MARANYA saying lifeguard, and then we have Michael Taylor saying lifeguard. We have Ethereal saying picnic. Rhaegar says lifeguard. And Bend Over Betty needs to be the title for something, says Joe. All righty. So I don't know if Joe is actually voting.
Joe,
so,
cast your vote. Get out of the basement, man.
All right. Let's see, though. As is, however, that means that the lifeguard goes ahead 5-4.
Okay. What are you voting, Joe? Hurry up.
All right. Well, it would just be a tie then. Oh, I'll vote it. Okay, so now it's a tie. Oh, let's see. The tiebreaker would be I own the channel. All righty. So let's go to the 9s, Eric.
Okay, let's see. I think my favorite is Admiral Levine, Jughead.
Admiral, what? Who's
Why you say
Admiral? Admiral Levine. Okay, never mind. I was thinking the freaking musician, Adam
Admiral
Levine.
Levine.
I'm sure that's a look he's affected also.
Okay, so you've got cross-dress Jughead is the favorite.
Yes.
Okay.
My least favorite, probably the one at Pops with the Sundays.
Okay, and yeah, that's okay, we'll just say Pops. And then we have what was it? The Sandwich and Hobby. Okay, Sandwich and Hobby are the other two. Okay, RDV.
Favorite is the ice cream one with Veronica and Archie and Reggie in the background.
That's the one at Pops. All right.
Yep, that is the one at Pops.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Least favorite.
Least favorite. Probably go the one to the right of it, the sandwich one.
Because there's no pickle.
Well, there's no meat on it either.
True. That's a problem.
It's a house salad. We had a conversation about this. That's how disturbed I am by that.
All right. And ladies, favorite and least favorite.
Oh, my favorite's the one with the dress. I think that's really cute.
Okay.
Least favorite? Maybe the super depressed Jughead, the ice cream one. Yeah.
Wow. Kill my dreams.
Oh, sorry. Would another one be better?
I didn't think that he was depressed as much as he's just like, eh. All righty. How about you, Melissa?
Okay. Honestly, the one with the dress is really cute. I think that's my favorite. Least favorite?
Okay.
Boy, that's tough.
I know they're all good. And Veronica in the background there is really cute. So whenever she shows up, though, she's cool.
Veronica, yeah. I guess my least favorite would Hobby Show.
Yeah,
The
there's not
Hobby
enough
Show.
legs for them to stand on over there.
Exactly. Actually, that was my least favorite as well because there were just too many flaws, including the picture of the basketball hoop. My favorite, however, is the one where he brushes off. That didn't get a lot of love, but yeah.
To be fair, though, of all the Archie covers we've ranked, the tables always only have the not enough. They have 2 or 3, so it's ongoing gag. But,
okay, so heading out. Have a good night. Says Joe. Then we have Ethereal with 3 and 2. So the sandwich is his favorite, and the least favorite is Pops. Okay, and then we have 9's favorite, Uncle Milty, and Jughead least ice cream, Betty and Jughead. Alrighty, and that is the cross-dress's favorite. Pops is the least favorite. Alrighty, and cross-dress Jughead, and second is the worst. Wow, I did not expect that.
I told you I got targeted for liking the better cover with the perspective.
Yeah, the Pops Jughead is just so much better because of it tells a story, and yeah, but anyway, that's not how we do things here. How we do things here is through ratio, and the one that got the most down votes and least up votes is the Hobby Show.
Well, Rager also voted leave as is too. So
leave as is, which would have been the best is the Hobby Show.
Yep.
And the worst would have been the cross-dresser. All right. So does that change anything? Yes, it does. Oh, no, it doesn't. Hobby Show still has 1 positive, but 2 negatives. So that's a, well, actually, no. That's a 1. The one that actually now has it has a 0 is the one you and I like, VENKMAN.
I know, right?
Show. And then we've got, and then between these two, oh, whoops. The sandwich. Okay, between these two, actually, I'm looking at this. This turned out to be the worst.
I know.
And there you go. That's the ranking. This is the best, though. The worst of the 9s is the best. All righty, let's get to the 10s.
Who would have thought a guy cross-dressing back in the 60s and 50s would be the most popular in 2024?
Of the 9s, anyway. Go for 10s, and Eric, lead us off. This is where we find out the most popular Jughead comics food covers.
My favorite, I think, is the Lovebirds.
All right.
And my least favorite is the morning snack in the classroom.
Okay, Lovebirds and morning. All right. And how about you, RDV?
I gotta say the least favorite probably for me is probably gonna be the very first one where he shows the food.
The movie snack?
Yeah.
That's the least favorite?
Yeah, it's least favorite. Actually, no. Least favorite is gonna be the witches.
The witches. Okay.
They have no reason being in the 10s.
I disagree. There you go. Alrighty. And
favorite for me is gonna be Jughead cleaning out the fridge.
And that's your favorite, is the fridge.
We finally exposed him for the villain that he is.
Alrighty. Okay, and Amy and Melissa, what do you think?
I think my favorite is actually the first one, that little movie snack.
The movie snack. All right.
Yeah, that still made me laugh, and I think it's cute. My least favorite, I guess the witches one was kind of confusing a little, like bending reality kind of. So I guess in the sense of technicality, I might go with, plus he just, that soup has venom in it, and that's not great. So I'll say probably the witches then.
How about you, Melissa?
Let's see. I would say my favorite. Yeah, I would say my favorite is the movie snack one, and least favorite. Oh, I guess maybe the one next to it.
Okay. And that is TV. I'm going to say TV because that's the one where he comes over.
You know, it would be great if they gave him a weakness, like he has onions. And when Jughead eats all his food, but he's got to have something that makes him
vegetables. Yeah, I agree with Eric. The Lovebirds is the best, and the morning snack is the worst. We lost a whole shit ton of our audience here, so we only have a few votes in the chat. But we've got Witches and the first one. So the Witches is the best, and the movie snack is the worst of them, according to Ethereal. Best is Lovebirds, least is the Witch. And that is from Rhaegar. Best is the Lovebirds, and the least are the Witches. And then we have favorite is the school snack, least favorite the Witches.
Speaking of food, I got string cheese in my refrigerator. I've read you.
All right.
I know.
Okay, and rating the fridge is best, says Michael Taylor. And we have the classroom one is the worst, the morning snack. Alrighty. There we go.
I thought Miss Grundy was supposed to be hot. Oh, as a TV show.
Yeah, in the TV show. When I saw that show, my first, I tweeted out, Riverdale is made by people who've never read an Archie comic.
So
go ahead.
I love the plot twist though. It wasn't Miss Grundy. It was someone who assumed her identity. That was on the run.
Yeah.
Now I do. What do we call this when you ratio these?
A ratio.
But one thing, even though it ends up being the same, or I do have to penalize anything that gets a negative but does not get any positives, and that's the TV issue. It has one negative, no positives. Next up, we have, let's see, one negative or one positive and three negatives, and that is to the morning snack, which is where it needs to be. And then we've got two positives and one negative, and that is movie snack. There we go. Then we have, oh, I'm sorry. Before movie snack, we have Witches. Alrighty, and then we have, let's see, 2 and 1 for the movie snack, and then we've got the absolute positives, where Fridge has 2 votes and the Lovebirds has 3 votes. So there you go. The number 1 Jughead food cover, according to our votes, and of course the ratio is the Lovebirds. There we go.
You know,
that'll be going to the bracket fight.
They identify as Cobb, Mr. and Mrs. Cobb.
Say again.
They identify as
Cobb. Yeah. Which, by the way, awesome TV show. They stuck the landing, and they made sure that the Penguin is a villain.
Are they calling it another? Is it going to be another season, or is it? You think just going to set in it?
I think there will be, because this thing was a success. I mean, why wouldn't you? That being said, that being said, I'm so.
I thought maybe they're going to branch the movies together. That's what they're doing with this.
I hope so, but I hope that doesn't get caught up in James Gunn thing. Let it be its own thing.
Yeah.
But there you go. The real number 1 should be the Uncle Milty cover. I disagree. The number 1 should have been my favorite of the night.
Hey, Breen, question for you. The spin-off comics for Archie. Remember you had Millie the Model. You had was it Cherry? I think was one of them. Did they ever do a crossover?
Ooh.
This is my favorite of the night.
Yeah. All right, but which one is the best presentation for food?
Oh, okay. Now that's a good.
That'd be the one who's on the floor eating food.
Yeah, I guess that would be right.
Not that.
That's
one.
a pretty good spread.
The rating, yeah, that would be it. Yeah.
Because the detail on the cans.
That's
oh my
true.
gosh! There's the 3rd can. I didn't. My foot.
That's true. He had time to open 3 cans
told
of
you.
food.
This is why it's the favorite.
All right. Okay. Anywho, there you go. not because it's 2024 inappropriate, because it's genuinely funny cover that airs appropriate humor. Yeah, I actually thought. I thought the lovebirds to me had the best joke, but yeah.
Oh,
I saw
did you see
that.
the lifeguard one?
Oh,
His
go on ahead,
feet
say
are on
again.
backwards.
Really?
Oh, the lifeguard, yeah.
Yeah.
His feet are literally on the wrong way.
And that was the second
he
picture I
crossed
saw
his-
him with his shoes on the. On.
Yep.
He just literally has. It's a genetic thing. He has
He
inverted
has
feet.
inverted feet.
Go
Like I said,
figure.
I am curious though if Millie the model and all them, because weren't they all made by the same people, the same company? Were they all Archie those?
No.
Millie the model. That was Marvel.
Okay.
Oh,
I would
Or
love
Atlas,
to see. I would
or
love
theirs.
to see if there's an artist out there could just take these characters and put them all in one thing as a crossover. That'd be cool.
Well, Stan Goldberg did draw all of them, so that
Excuse
would
me.
Yeah, that would.
he's long dead.
I know. Like that'd be something I'd commission. Having all those characters, Millie the model, Cherry, and like what was the other one? There was who was the ginger girl?
Chili.
Chili, that's what it was. Yeah. We talk about the Alex Ross doing the Marvel roster on the poster. I want like the Stan Goldberg poster of all the characters. That'd be cool. And then you have Jughead. It'd be a Thanksgiving dinner, and Jughead would be the one with all the food.
Does he sharing it, or did he just eat it all on the way over? Or?
Well, when they come in, everybody's sitting at the dinner and they're looking down their plates, and then all their plates are empty, and then they look over. He's got all the food down on his end of the table. He's got a giant sandwich.
And hopefully a pickle.
So we also need an Archie's crossover with Scooby-Doo. I want Shaggy versus Jughead.
Is that a
Eat them
thing?
up.
It has to be a thing, right?
I would love for it to be a thing, but we probably never will get it. Because remember Scooby and Shaggy are always eating those tall sandwiches and hanging out with Jughead. That'd be fun.
Hamburger.
Because imagine like the Archie gang hanging out with the mystery gang, and then they're all solving a mystery together. Scooby-Doo Archie, give me that. That's what I want.
Actually, that would work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Do they ever solve mysteries?
Yeah, who ate the food? Was it Jughead, or Scooby, or was it Shaggy?
Or Shaggy? That's.
Oof.
Oh man! Or does somebody else get to it and they're actually
Wait,
all in it?
Can you imagine Velma and like Betty, like, hey Jughead, we got a Jughead snack.
Just literally burgers.
A Juggy treat.
I wonder if Jughead would like Scooby snacks.
I don't know. The fact that the Shaggy has eaten Scooby snacks before too.
Yeah.
This is so gross.
Like, is there anything we won't do for our Scooby snacks?
How about a Shaggy snack?
He
There you
works
go.
under the bridge, so no.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I was just sent a nice little email here, and English Team Nice Avatar. Wait, what? I have an avatar?
Yeah, it's blue.
Yay.
No.
Oh wait, are they mentioning that he is the wind god?
Oh, you mean the my daughters and Billy Zabka? Yeah. That, by the way, was before Cobra Kai. My daughter, my youngest, Elizabeth, she found Billy Zabka through How I Met Your Mother. We were watching it at the time, and he thought, one, he was very cute, and two, he was very funny. I'm like, he's a few years older than I am, which anytime I mention that, it always they love doing that. Well, what happened to you then? Yeah,
What happened to me?
We went and saw Rick Springfield, and we were talking. He's got to be like 65, maybe 70 at the time. He was old. And he comes out, he's ripped. And they just look at me and go, yeah, you let yourself.
If they ask you what happened to you, they'll be like, well, we had you.
Yeah, I had kids. It was stressed. It was all stress eating. There you go. Is my daughter still here? I haven't seen her in a little bit.
I don't think she even did any of the rankings at all.
No, she dropped out a little bit ago, which was really sad because I was going to truly embarrass her. Yeah.
I think that internet probably dropped out.
With baby pictures. There you go. That was definitely Halloween. Yeah.
I don't know, with kids that age, that could be any day of the week if they have a costume.
Say
You can
what?
give them a chance, for sure.
Remember kids, little girls like to dress up like princess nowadays. You can buy that stuff at Walmart. Like, yeah, so they could be at any day of the week. Kids.
Oh my gosh! They actually for Christmas, their grandmother bought them a wardrobe of princesses. She is here. It was like that one scene in Simpsons where Homer kept pulling his hair out after finding out about each pregnancy. Actually, we joke when when Ashley was really young, I put her on my shoulder. She loved riding on my shoulders, but she would hold on to my hair and she would pull. It was like Ratatouille. If she wanted to go somewhere, she'd go.
You know, now when you have
and that's how I lost my hairs, because also she was a baby, so she would drool on my head. And I said it's like alien acid. It would loosen it up, and she would just pull it out.
Ashley was the one on the left, right? The older one. She's on the.
Yeah, Ashley was.
So
Belle.
when you have that little niece of yours, the one that's a ham for the camera, she looks a lot like Ashley too.
Which one, Rona or Rory? I guess
Rory.
Probably, yeah,
Rory. She's a little ham. She's always has to sit next to you in front of the camera.
Yeah,
yeah.
She's sweet. They both are. But yeah, it's funny. I just thought I would throw in the baby pictures just to make her embarrassed, but they're cute baby pictures.
That was my niece and my nephew. Like whenever they would camera, I was like, oh, take photos of me, only me, no one else. It's like,
yeah, but they got wardrobes of all the Disney princesses, and Elizabeth would come home from school, take off whatever she was wearing, and she would put on a princess dress, and that's how she's dressed for the night. And it was usually Snow White, but and Ashley would, and this I actually looked at and went, it just looks damn comfortable. She would take off what she was wearing, and she would put on Mulan's kimono dress, like in the beginning of the movie. Yeah. And I always thought, wow, that looks comfortable as hell. Are you kidding me? I don't see why she wouldn't. But so yeah, for a long time, they strictly dressed like Disney princesses at home, and so my daughters, what you gonna do? We're Disney people. Yeah. Anywho, once again, tomorrow we are going to be doing. Oh wait, no, tomorrow's Wednesday. We'll be doing Werewolf by Night. Thursday is date night for me and Gail. We're going to go out to see Wicked. And Friday, I guess we'll do Amazing Spider-Man. Anything you got going on that you want to talk about?
Tomorrow night is tomorrow night you're doing another cover ranking. I saw that.
Yeah.
Wednesday night.
Yep. Usually do.
Yeah, I don't know what Graphic Man's doing at all. But I got nothing going on. The girls and I were going to record stuff.
Okay.
And then we'll see it for the cover ranking. But on Thursday night though, we'll be the best of the week around 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, I may be calling you guys up and wanting to do some very quick readings as well. I've been getting stuff done. It's time to get over my bullshit and start recording videos. It's weird. I feel like I've been punch drunk. I put out so many videos, work on them so hard, and then they get 40 views. And then I just, it's like, oh God, do I want to do it again?
It depresses you because I get it,
Well, it got to the point where I would even make a video and I won't post it. I've done that many times. And then it became like almost like a phobia. Like I just didn't, I sit down to record and I don't. It's very weird.
It's so easy to say it's shadow ban, but you also start questioning. You're like, well, maybe it's just me. Maybe people just don't like the way I do things. All those thoughts.
Like that.
I get you.
I just posted a repost because it was sent to me. It was actually recommended to me, and I was like, wow. I listened to it. And I went, holy shit, that is so relevant now. By the way, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's
Spider-Man. Is it worth reading now?
Yeah, it is. Our Marvel Comics worth reading. Yeah. I did this video in 2018. I did it 6 years ago. And I've been saying one of the reasons I don't jump into this stuff, you know, the videos that Perch are making, the videos that Wes is making, I did it. You know, if I jumped in the same shit, I'm going over the same ground, and that's how I feel. And I mean, I know I get clicks on them, but a lot of times it's like, I've been there, I've done that.
Yeah, I think it was right. The algorithm changes like almost every week.
Yeah, it's hard to pin down. The best to do is, what are you having fun doing? Put it out there.
Cover rankings, as I say this, it may not, as long as you monetize, it may not be the most popular, but it's, you got people coming in, there's new people, you're having fun.
That's actually what Eric said, to calm me down, because I would, it takes me on days like this one or tomorrow, takes me no time whatsoever. Werewolf by Night, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Put it up, build a thumbnail. It's so easy to do when we're doing a series. When we're doing bits like Neil Adams art, which we haven't done for some reason, or we do George Perez, that could take me days to find the perfect, you know, or at least the most interesting or something along those lines. So I was taking it personal, and Eric said, people like this. Why are you getting mad? I'm paraphrasing, but that was it. He goes, you know, basically saying I'm acting like a child, except the fact that people are coming, enjoying, participating, liking, doing this. And then I calmed down. I was like, yeah,
except
I didn't draw the cover. I just said, here, what do you think? Yeah.
Except that everyone's not going to like your cooking.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah, exactly. One thing that popped into my head while we were doing this is, I think it would be fun. You know how we did worst comic book ever, which, by the way, didn't do great, but it's okay. At least it made it over 100. I hate if you haven't seen the videos that haven't made it over 100, please put them over 100.
How's this Scooby-Doo one doing?
I'll check. But I came up with, it popped in my head tonight to do a worst cover by the best artists.
Oh,
you know, to kind of coincide with the with that worst cover ranking we
back
did.
That Gambit cover.
that Gambit cover would definitely make it, you know, but trying to find the worst covers to the best artists would actually kind of be fun. And the vice versa would also do.
Oh, yes, the best covers are the worst artists. Raleigh Roswell.
There is none. Stop. Do not make a fucking mockery out of what I'm talking about. Okay.
There is.
There is no best Riley Rosmo cover.
Those Sandman covers, bro.
You blaspheme. And now I did, if you haven't seen the video, I did a top 100 of the first 100 covers, but let's see. Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Well, Michael Taylor, the reason I got to see with Spider-Man and Captain America, because we originally did those a while back. Remember, we would scroll through and we did like the 1950s Captain America. We did those about a year ago or so. And this time around, we decided, well, let's do other things, because normally everyone wants to do the main Avenger type characters. So we figured, let's start doing everything else. And now that we're getting into it, so it's like, I'm curious to see if our opinions on them will still be the same or not. As long as you know, it's not just all like really bad McFarlane Spider-Man covers, it'll be great.
Right.
Actually,
I dig on the fact that we can do titles like Little Lotta and all that kind of stuff, you know?
It brings in more people, though. Brings in more fossils.
You never know. And we do stuff like you suggested, that rain cover thing. And
well, covers where it's raining or snowing.
Those are fun to do. Those are fun
Thanksgiving
to do.
covers.
Artists are fun to do. Okay.
We were at 2 Thanksgiving issues already on the channel. We read the Scarlet and the Witch miniseries from 85. Magneto Comes to Dinner, and the other one was the Superman one. Adventures of Superman, with Jimmy Olsen hanging out with Bibble at his Thanksgiving place.
Oh yeah.
Like, because everybody says like, oh, there's Christmas issues. I can think of a bunch of them offhand, Christmas issues, but like Thanksgiving issues where they take place during Thanksgiving, there isn't that many. It's only a handful.
There isn't. I'm gonna do as many as we can.
Like you might be able to find covers that are Thanksgiving, but like the interior though, where it actually is Thanksgiving though.
Well, I'm just obviously this show is really about the covers. That's all. But hold on, guys. I'm trying to find the Scooby-Doo.
Disliking McFarlane covers. Well, I'm just sorry. Like, go look at the McFarlane Spider-Man covers. His series he did. Look at those covers. They are not great.
Yeah, it is kind of funny. But that's just the way it is. You know, sometimes some people like some things. You know,
you want reject Batman covers? We'll go back to Kelly Jones.
Kelly, see, that's the whole thing. You guys put him down. I disagree.
We can't put him down. His ears are too long.
I disagree. It's I like Kelly Jones Batman. I'm not a Kelly Jones fan even, but okay.
Anybody who's not drawing like Romita style is not that good for Spider-Man. I love it. I love it when characters used to in Silver Age had a house look.
Scooby-Doo is at number 41 right now.
It's only at 41 views?
No. 41 of 114 videos.
No, but I mean, what is it as far as views?
159 views. It's at 41. The last one we did was George Perez, right? I think that one did okay, but they haven't allowed it to get its come up. It's the first one is still Marvel Treasuries at 318. And I don't think I'm going to surprise anybody by saying that Young Romance is the least favorite. It's 70 views. If you guys haven't seen it, we need 30 views. But that's the way. 75 views on Creepy Horror Magazine. How did that not get more views? It's creepy. Forbidden Worlds has 82, 83 for Detective Comics before Batman.
And you need to watch the Brightson cover one. I don't care how if you're scared of the covers. You need to.
They want you to watch it because I put everybody but Bernie Wrightson in that. I messed up so bad.
No. I was just joking because, like, remember she bowed out of it because that's something she wanted to be. So it's like, you're the only one who hasn't watched it. Go watch it.
Yeah.
I do. If he has these in a playlist, are these all in playlists?
Yeah.
So the guys, you could turn the sound up and just let the whole playlist go.
That would be awesome. Yes.
And that's all you got to
do. Here you go. Let me send a link. But this is the playlist. Yeah, if you do a favor, put the playlist on and let it go. Just let it play. That would be awesome. That would help for views. You can run them in the background.
I used to do that with the Action Comics, and I'd have this thing going. I was doing it for E2 as well. I had this going. And I was like, until I got a phone call, and it's like, dang it! Oh well.
The problem with doing that is, of course, you sleep for 8 hours. That's 4 videos. I mean, we
I know.
I was wondering, can I edit these? Where maybe it's where like, can I edit it where I'll listen to the comments and it'll be mostly Melissa, tell you the truth, and Amy, but the most poignant or the funniest or something, you know.
Here's how you edit these. You make them brief. Remember the shorts.
That's what I was thinking.
No, do the actual ranking part at the end. Just those. Don't show the. So that's when we're actually putting what's the best of the 8s, what's best of the 9s.
Well, I was thinking because I was thinking about taking some of my playlists and making channels out of them. And what I was thinking with this one is every issue is its own video. I mean, if we're doing 2 hours, we're basically doing about 7 to 10 minutes per comic book cover. So that's a full video. Every because you want your videos to be 10 to 15 minutes. You know, that's a sweet spot. You can go 20, but at 30, you're starting to have people go, ooh. Michael Taylor, that's a brilliant. I would love to do Lone Ranger painted covers. That would be awesome. I say that because the rejects that are shown are really good. What are we saying, Michael Taylor?
He likes the rejects. He said because he wants to just do a show about rejects, more rejects. Like we did last time, the bad covers.
Oh, maybe just this top rejects.
Well, a lot of the rejects would be if we ever go back to them. And I was thinking, because I used to reserve 2 spots for eras. Like we would do a Marvel 1970s, we'd do a DC 1970s. And I was thinking one video I wanted to do years. We did 35. Was it? Yeah, 35, right? And next season, we're going to be doing 36. But I thought also making one of the videos something we've already done.
All right. How about bracket fights? All the 12s.
All the 12s?
At the end, yeah. But the bottom covers. The ones are at the bottom. The ones at the 8s, whatever, 7, 6, or put those all in a bracket fight.
Is the lowest of it?
Well,
yeah,
we do the I did think that on episode 16 I was going to do a bracket fight for all the winners of the bracket fights, so might as well. It's right there, right? Yeah. What's going to get is it's going to get harder to do the, like I did issue number 50s for our 50th episode. I did 100 issues for our 100th episode. It's going to get harder to do issue 150s, issue 200s, because after a while there just wasn't that many of them. Issue 300, damn near impossible. 400.
My other thing would be to drop it down to 5 comic books, like you did with, like you and Rob, and it was you. I was watching that video, like Stream Movie Show, the other day. I was going through. I'm like, what the hell is this thing? It's like 5 movies, obscure movies you should watch.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
that's from 2008.
Yeah, you posted it. It was with my brother and
then some guy named Brendan. I don't know who that is. Brendan. It was Chef Jack, Dalton, you, and Rob, and like that was a short little video, and it was just 5 things. And like, if you're doing stuff like that, that might.
Oh, that was the short video because they edited.
I know. I know you did it. Yeah, but I was just saying, like something like that would be. If you do simple enough.
I want to go through the video we just did, me and Doug and Dalton and Tevio, about the video. I want to break that down also. Just it's content, but I've been saving some pictures. I want to get back to recording.
You know, you edited.
Just wait until you get to 1000th episode. You can rank which is better: Action Comics or Detective Comics. 1000, Marvel Comics 1000.
The way you edited down the one you just did with Doug and stuff, you just cut out the people who talk the most.
So it's basically just me and Doug. I did think about that. Look, I love Dalton to death, you know that. But I was really kind of thinking, guys, this really, it's mine and Doug's show because we were the ones that were in it. But
you're gonna want to post the link.
Yeah. Let's see. First appearance covers. That would be really good. You know what? We did a show where it was before this became what it is, where we talked about and we showed off our favorite covers where they didn't appear on the first appearances. The heroes weren't on the cover. I think that, all right. No, we did do that one as a tier list, didn't we? I think we did do that one as a tier list. I could be wrong. Did we? You guys remember that?
Which one?
Did we ever do heroes not on the cover issues?
Oh, yeah. I think
their first appearances.
I think we did. It would show up in the playlist if we did it. Otherwise, it was an idea that got voted on the poll. It just never got implemented.
Yeah, that may have happened. But
that'd be Rocketeer.
Yeah, that would be one of them. Please, by all means, check out the playlist and, like says, run
Ronnie
it
says
in
we
the
did.
background.
So
say again.
Ronnie says we did.
Okay, then we could do a first appearance of cover list as well. Yeah, the last covers or last breakdowns of legendary artists in eras.
How many covers were there for new ones for New 52? was there 52 issues for New 52? You could just do like someone like that, like the Post Crisis number 1 cover from each title that came out. You know,
that's something. I like the idea Patrick Sargent has. You take the very last cover done by, say, Jack Kirby, Wally Wood, guy who I love that did Plastic Man and a whole shit ton of others. I can't remember his name too. What was the name, Eric? God damn it! It's on.
What?
The creator of Plastic Man.
LB Cole. Or yeah. LB Cole or Jack Cole.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. I think that's a great idea. The last issue drawn by legendary artists, that has got to appear. Also, covers where title, hero, subject did not appear on the cover. That, I think, is the one we did. I don't know if we did first appearances, but I do know we did that. That was the one we did. We haven't done first appearance covers. Jack Cole. Yeah, I love Jack Cole. I just couldn't think of his name for some reason. But yeah, that would be kind of neat doing that one. I'm going to make a folder right now so I don't forget it and put it in the seasons there. Thank you, sirs. And let's see.
Oh yeah, defunct comic companies. He also says, Patrick says that.
We did Atlas, and surprisingly enough, that's a success. That was a success, more successful than I thought.
What about National Comics? Did they have, just before they became DC, they have books there?
Oh yeah,
Card Comics,
Hit Comics, and such like that. Car Comics, or Best Cars on Comics. What?
The best cheesecake. No, I was kidding. I think that would just like kill everyone. You might get flagged for that one too. Robot covers, that would be Transformers.
The best cars on best covers.
You know what? How many Batmobile covers are there
with cars?
Like for Batman. How many covers does they actually show the Batmobile on the comics? Is that a
oh wow? Okay, so first thing up was Hot Rods and an Archie with a very good.
Like I said, if you wanted to dabble out a little bit out of the cover ranking a little bit and just do a tier ranking, you could just rank all the Batmobiles.
Oh, I was gonna do one. It was gonna be a solo tier ranking, and I'll tell you why in just a little bit.
Ranking.
Also, well, ranking I was costumes. Going. I had it planned to do a tier ranking, and I never have done this. So let me see. Hold on.
Ranking Batman's covers, or not covers, but his costumes over the years.
I'll tell you, and I'll show you exactly why I was going to make it a. I was going to make it a solo. I was going to do every Marvel character. So doing this with a group of people talking would take 9 hours. So I was thinking this is already over a couple hours. So, but it's not. It ended up not being. I had to cut it down because because what you call it, the tier list place, whatever it is, the tier list website wouldn't do 150 characters. So, yeah.
Oh, comic books that are out of our price ranges, like Action Comics.
Action Comics, Detective Comics. Yeah. But there you go. Anywho, excuse me. That being said, let's call it a night here, guys. Best merchandising toy related covers. That's a good one too. I like that. There you go. Join us tomorrow at 10:30, and we will be doing some Werewolf by Night issues where the main character doesn't appear in the book. We actually did that with Bad Comics. We actually did that one already. So please, by all means, the playlist is in the chat. Please go to that. Let's try to get those all the videos over 100. I get it. Young Romance isn't your favorite. Also, if you haven't scored them, please do that.
Did we do Herbie the Fat Fury?
Shit. God damn it. Venkman, why do you even? I was expecting at the end of Thanksgiving that nobody would just be hanging around, dinner's eaten, family's been said hello to, you're sitting around. Why not? Let's do a Thanksgiving comic book cover ranking as a surprise for you.
You could have done that
for you. I decided on Thanksgiving, if you guys wanted, we would do a Herbie the Fat Fury. I've got it set up, ready to go, the whole 9 yards.
It would have been a surprise, but you told me.
There you go. But yes, actually, I do have that all set up and ready to go. Yeah. So there you go.
I'm sure we'll have a really hardy audience that'll really want to look at a fat kid with a lollipop.
Yeah. Sometimes I do up some just so if it doesn't work out, I can quickly bring in another set. So yeah. What were you about to say, Eric?
I'm sensing that we're in the early stages of one of those 40-minute goodbyes, so I am going to bid you all adieu. See you tomorrow.
All righty. What comics did you outgrow? See your X-Men. I'm done. I don't know if I outgrew it, but they just made it bad. Time to watch some EFAP. Looks like it's winding down later. See you guys. Have a good one. Fat kid with a lollipop. I own a mirror. There you are. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.
Night, everyone.